Here's an update on the K10. It is now a mobile truck. There it is. It's got the old lift back on there without the ghetto blocks and the old tires on there. I guess it's mobile. I can move it back and forth. Start getting ready to put the motor and transmission in there. But it's a 6-inch lift, 3-inch body lift. So it gives me an idea of how much room I'm going to have. The 8-inch lift I think is going to be more than enough for the 39.5 boggers. But it's getting there. I got one door on. One door is pretty close to being done. The fender's just set up on there. I still got to do all the work to it. But at least I know the distance that a 6-inch lift will give me for the top of the tire to the bottom corner of the fender on the front is 9.5 inches. The rear fender is 10 inches. So add 2 more inches into it, and then the 40s. It'll be close, but I don't think even hitting a deep rut, I don't think it's going to bounce into the fender. And everybody likes to cut the fenders. I think that is extremely ghetto. I don't know why. If I could see, like, maybe cut the fender then fold that back, but outside of that, they usually just cut the corners off. Very redneck. I like lifted trucks, but that's too redneck ghetto for me. I ain't into that. But there's a door. I didn't have to do anything to the cab corner, so my guesswork is actually really good. I mean, the gap is all the same. The door's lined up. You can see it's pretty decent. But as far, I didn't do anything to it. I just stuck the door on and lined it up, so I guess my guesswork is pretty good. I still gotta fix the bottom of the door. It's dented outward there, and towards the front, it kind of teardrops down. I think I'm gonna grind it up and then re-weld the bottom of the door. At least it'll be level. But from a distance, it's starting to look pretty good. The bodywork, welding up that hole right there, that went south. I got to the corner, the top corners, and one tack too soon, and it gave me a ripple, and I ended up having to slide hammer it out, and it just kind of extended my work area. So it is what it is. It happens. No big deal. I got it down at 60 grit sandpaper. I still got to do all the final sanding on it. Running a straight edge on it, trying to make sure that it's all level. Suburban fuel door setup is all done. I slapped some Bondo on there because I had some imperfections. I just stick it on there and grind it off. It's Bondo. It's easy. I get it down to where it's a hand sand level and take it from there. But at least it's on there. But it's getting there. This fender needs a little bit of work. You can see it's got a dent there. I'll probably put the emblems back on if I can get them. I gotta fix that dent. I'll probably slide hammer that out, weld onto it, and slide hammer it out. The inside of the fender, you can see it's rusted. It's rusted around there. But my old fender, it's not rusted, so I can just cut out the piece, add a piece into this one. The old fender is kind of more wrinkly on the outside. Between 2 fenders, I'll make 1 fender. But at least it's movable. That axle's not staying in there, neither is the rear one. I got 1 tons. I got a Dana 60 and the 14 bolt full floater for it. So I'm good on my axles. But a little more work. I mean, he's getting there. I'm just glad it's mobile. He's now, once the rain starts rolling in, I can start working on the motor and transmission in the garage. The motor I'll end up doing black, chrome valve covers, chrome air cleaner. But the transmission and transfer case I'm going to do in the Ford gray. I did it on the Mustang motor and I liked it. It's a real dark gray, kind of like we find in machine shop equipment. I like it. So if you look underneath it, you'll see it's all painted. But that's as far as it got. It's getting there.